Hey, Aloha Friday, everyone. My name is Vicki Higgins, and I am from Honolulu. I was born and raised here, right down the street from Kapiolani Community College on Kilauea Ave. I went to Star of the Sea. I graduated from Star of the Sea High School at that time. The high school is no longer in existence. So I'm not a conventional student. And I mean that just in the way that I'm 61 years old. I enrolled in classes, fortunately, in January of 2020, just because I was doing everything from home, and I thought, why not sign up for a few classes? And 2 months later, we had a pandemic and everything shut down. I had my business shut down, and I also had a job. Both were visitor industry related. So I found myself with not much else to do except to continue with my online classes. And it truly was a blessing. I am so grateful for this entire time to have had those classes to occupy my time and stimulate the brain. It's been very gratifying. My professional goals, because of my age, I have actually achieved a lot of my professional goals. So at this point, just kind of looking forward to retirement. Currently, I'm a resident manager for a development out in Kapolei. So that's been pretty nice, pretty cushy actually, golf course. So let's see, what else? My current major is liberal arts. Nothing exciting there, but we'll see what I'll do with that after this semester. Hobbies. Just because of the world we live in right now and everything has changed, I spend a lot of time hanging around with my old classmates, and it's just been wonderful. It's just been a great connection, and the conversations, especially because of the time that we were raised to where we exist in today's changing world. It makes for some very, very good conversation and a lot of drinking associated with that. I do have public speaking experience. I was working for about a decade in the nonprofit sector, so and as nonprofit leadership, I was invited to sit on a lot of panels, and we addressed issues such as poverty and the lack of affordable housing, and we tried to identify some key barrier busters to people being able to move ahead. It's very complex. Others would be surprised to know that since pandemic started again, I jumped into the stock market. And that's something I never envisioned for myself. We leave that to the professionals, right? But now with technology and all those resources at our fingertips, it just seemed like just a natural thing to jump into. I love it. I've been at it now for about 6 months, and I haven't, gone to the moon yet. But I've done I did better than I expected to, put it that way. So that's a really good time for me. Plus, it also helps me, stay on the pulse on what's happening with our economy and how just everything impacts. Where we used to think before that things didn't impact us in our daily lives. Well, I think that's changed. So decisions made in higher offices really do impact our daily lives now. So anyway, so it's nice to see, it's nice to learn about how impactful and consequential decisions involving the economy end up down to us at some point. For this summer, spend times with friends and drink in backyards and our favorite spots when I'm not watching my investments and when I'm not doing my studies. So 3 subjects I enjoy talking about. Well, like I said, We do talk a lot about our observations in the changing culture and the environment. We talk a lot about our opinions on trends and trajectories, so we can measure, or sometimes in some cases even predict what the outcomes are going to be. And I mean that in terms of our quality of life. You know, what is the trajectory? What are our lives going to look like 5, 10, 15 years from now? I do enjoy engaging with young adults. It's fascinating to me because of all the changes that we've gone through in the past 15, 20, even 30 years. The mindset and worldview of our young people interests me very much, and that will also kind of dovetail into what the trends and trajectories are going to look like now, and what they're going to look like in the very near future. Really looking forward to this class, and best of luck to everyone. Aloha.